I guess you landed in a tank full of Crips?
Oh, yeah, when they picked me up, what they call the Gray Goose, that transports you from LA County to the penitentiary, the Gray Goose left LA County and had to go to Central Juvenile Hall to pick me up. I'm in Juvenile Hall. So sure enough, they pulled up, we was on school movement. They like, he don't need nothing, he can't take it anyway. And they put me on the bus with all the adults. And even then they caged me, put me in the front cages. So we went to Delano, and we got Delano. They separate the Mexicans and the blacks. It might have been about 13, 14 black. I was the only blood that was black on the bus. So everybody was saying where they from or whatever. I banged my neighborhood. I'm young, I'm full of fire. I got about 18 and a half. You know what I'm saying, is what it is. And the old saying, we got us one. All we got is one. That's usually what they say when they finna pack you out. And it was an OG in there named Big Fish from Rollin 60s. Big Fish, rest in peace now. Died a couple years back. And Big Fish stood up and said, nah, homie, claim this neighborhood. Y'all can give him a head up fade. Which one of y'all want to get out with this swole youngster so we can laugh about it when we get to the yard? Or let it be. Because they would have packed me out. It was a bunch of them. But Big Fish definitely did that. Me and Big Fish ended up catching the chain from Delano to Soledad together, actually. And I seen him get into a real brutal fight with Devil on 107 Hoover. Both of them was about the same size, stocky, bald head, wide. And, it was a learning experience. But shout out, I give a lot of credit.
Wait, Devil.
You hear OG, I think Devil might have been from Salos from 107.
Wait, that's not the guy that Gumby got into it with, is it?
I don't know.
Wasn't his name Devil too?
I don't know, but I don't know which one that was. You got Four Trey to the one way with them, so you got Four Trey, 5 Deuce, 5-9, 7-4, 8 Trey, 9 Deuce, 9-4, 11 Deuce, 107. You got a lot of Hoovers. So I don't know what Devil Gumby had a situation with. But I got to Soledad, and the Soledad back then, I don't know about now, was blood headquarters. That was the most bloods in the prison system was located, Soledad. And I had a couple G homies. My homie Georgie Rue, rest in peace, who is Conrad's dad. I remember Conrad was little. Conrad from 6-0.
Yeah.
Georgie Rue from Ludus Park, rest in peace. Lil Man from 6'2's Brim, who's a lifer, he's free now. And the homeboy Fat Rat from Black Peastone, he was the closest one to my age. Fat Rat might have been 22, 23. And I was on the yard so wild putting in work that it was a problem. The homies was like, had an issue, but Lil Man was like, the little homie bang it. And he just told Fat Rat, hey, give him the game, teach him the ropes, make sure he doing the right thing, and shit, we gonna stand with him. And going to that older prison first was a blessing because I was able to learn the right things to do and what not to do. Because every prison after that I went to was a newer prison, Pleasant Valley, New Corcoran, shit like that. You know what I mean? But I got laced in the old prison set. Red Eyes from Fruittown, Paru. It's a lot of G homies that's on the street now that was doing life back then. Big Lalo, M-Train, Joe Buddha from PDL. My first cellie was a dude named Drac from Palo Alto Lowriders. This had been locked up 16 years. Damn near long I've been living. You see what I'm saying? So it was kind of like my lacing and my training was cool. It's funny because Dub C's engineer, and I didn't know it till Dub said, hey man, my engineer said he was your cellie for a minute, but you was too crazy and he didn't gang bang and you didn't believe him and you kept thinking he was a Crip, like you wanted to do something to him. I said, he from Gardena? He said, that's him, my man Rob. And Rob still keeps in contact with me today. And Rob was in there for some robberies or something, but when he told me Gardena, I'm banged out. You know what I'm saying? Soledad, we wearing colors, and you know, I'm like, you a Crip. Where you from? You from Shotgun, right? He like, nah, man, I just live in Gardena. I do robberies. And I think Rob started feeling uneasy, like I was on some BS. He moved out, but even right now today, we keep in contact.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.